Hello guys, welcome back to our anime moment. Guys, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Today is explanation of Swallowed Star 2 episode number 16 based on novel. So let's start. As time goes by, more and more powerful people come here. The incarnation of the original divine power, the Lord of Chaos City, Jin Yang, and others arrived one after another. The birth of a true god of the void was a great event in the original universe, and there were many spectators. Luo Feng, Hong, Lei Shen, and the others also arrived riding on the secret treasure. Big brother, second brother. Luo Feng smiled and nodded. The three of them came all the way from Earth, so naturally their relationship was special. Once Senior Zwashanka has a breakthrough, he will have to enter the cycle of reincarnation. Hong said. After all, he was also a true god. Luo Feng had already told them that even if they were sure of a breakthrough, they should not be anxious. They should discuss with Luo Feng and Yuanzu first and then decide on the time of breakthrough. Luo Feng looked into the distance. Yes, after the breakthrough, you must enter the reincarnation cycle within a year. Brother. Luo Hua, along with his father Luo Honghua and mother Gong Xinlan, also came here under the protection of Shimo. Senior Zwashanka is your teacher. He is about to enter the reincarnation cycle, so naturally we have to come as well. Luo Honghua said. It is well known in the primitive universe that Zwashanka is teacher Luo Feng. Luo Feng nodded slightly and continued to look at the expanding small universe. The expansion of the small universe continued for more than a month, and only stopped when it reached a diameter of 7.2 billion light-years. Call. An old man flew out of the small universe. It was the hermit. Luo Feng went forward alone. Teacher? Luo Feng flew closer. I have been in the primitive universe for so long, it's time to go back. The hermit sighed. Although he has lived in the primitive universe for more than one reincarnation era, this is not his hometown after all. Go and experience reincarnation now? Luo Feng looked at the hermit. The hermit nodded. Now. How will we meet in the future? Luo Feng asked. After the master arrives at the origin continent, he will be reincarnated, and the incarnation of divine power left in the original universe will also disintegrate. At that time, it will be difficult to meet. When the time comes, we will meet. The hermit looked at his disciple with a smile. I have been in the original universe for more than one reincarnation era, and my greatest achievement is to accept you as my disciple. For mediocre disciples, they mainly rely on the support of the master. But for truly brilliant disciples, the master only provides assistance. The hermit looked at Luo Feng. How far you can go depends on yourself. Luo Feng nodded. Remember, don't be impatient. The hermit reminded, when you are strong enough, helping me to avenge myself will be a natural thing. If you are not strong enough, forcing yourself to get involved will only cost you your life. I understand. I have patience. Luo Feng nodded. The hermit nodded. I'm going to experience reincarnation now, no need to see me off. After saying this, Zwashanka nodded slightly to the many powerful people in the distance, and then flew towards the direction of the reincarnation channel of Qingfeng realm. Luo Feng watched this scene from afar. Everything went as planned. After the master arrived at the origin continent through reincarnation as a hermit, he quickly performed the secret method of reincarnation and was reborn as a native life form of the origin continent. Luo Feng. The Lord of Chaos City came quickly. Teacher? Luo Feng greeted him. He had grown up on Earth. Jin Yang, Lord of Chaos City, and Zwashanku, these three teachers had all given him great help. He had always respected these teachers. The hermit's small universe is beginning to collapse, said the Lord of Chaos City anxiously. Luo Feng nodded. He is your teacher, aren't you worried? The Lord of Chaos City was puzzled. Moreover, you and many of the true gods of mankind have said that as long as you break through the realm of true God and then try reincarnation, you will definitely succeed. Why did the hermit die? The Lord of Chaos City and the hermit did not have much friendship, but he had devoted his entire life to the human race, so naturally he was worried about the future safety of so many true gods in the human race. Teacher Zushank succeeded in breaking through the reincarnation cycle. Luo Feng said, he died after he succeeded. The Lord of Chaos City was a little confused, die after breaking through. It's restricted by the supreme rules, so there's no way to tell. Luo Feng said. I understand. The Chaos City Lord nodded. He also knew this. Yuan Zhu and Luo Feng had both gone through reincarnation, one was his master from the Chaos City Lord, and the other was his disciple. He was also very clear about the limitations of the supreme rules. As long as you break through the realm of true God and enter the reincarnation safely, everything will be fine. The Lord of Chaos City nodded, as for the hermit. In the future, teacher, you will know. Luo Feng said. Origin continent, you state, Huyang City. Boom tilde tilde tilde. The door to the underground hall in the cave opened and Luo Feng came out. Master. Morosa came over to greet him, and Moyu Qingyang also quickly came from a distance. Yeah. Luo Feng nodded to them, and with a single step he reached a high mountain in the distance. He sat on a big rock and drank alone. This scene made Morosa and Moyu Qingyang look at each other in bewilderment. Go and do your thing. Morosa instructed Moyu Qingyang, then he quietly flew to Luo Feng and looked at him with a flattering smile. What's wrong with you, master? You don't seem happy? Morosa said. I'm not unhappy. Luo Feng shook his head slightly. His master had reincarnated to prepare for revenge, and his greatest hope for revenge was obviously his disciple. The Food Kingdom was able to invade all directions and still survive to this day, so it must be very powerful. It was not easy to deal with the rulers of the Food Kingdom, so Luo Feng naturally felt a little pressured. Are you unhappy? Morosa observed Luo Feng. I'm thinking about a few powerful enemies. Luo Feng said. Master's great enemy? How many more? Morosa asked, who are they? Do you need my help? Luo Feng felt relieved when he saw Morosa. He needs to sharpen his will, practice the secrets, comprehend the laws, and improve step by step. But Morosa eats and drinks to absorb some energy, and in the future he will naturally grow to the point where he can overlook the Food Kingdom. I'll tell you if I need your help. Luo Feng said, I think I should be able to deal with them. Leave the body to me when the time comes. Morosa reminded quickly. Luo Feng smiled, don't worry. By the way, Mo Liming sent a message through Moyu Qingyang, saying that he wanted to visit you. Morosa said. He sent the message through Qingyang? Luo Feng was surprised. I heard that Mo Yuqinyang's father, Mo Yuhu, has been recruited to the City Lord's mansion, and Mo Yuhu is now an official in the City Lord's mansion. Morosa said with a smile. Luo Feng had a good impression of the first creature he met when he came to the Origin continent, the Black Jade Tiger. This Black Jade Tiger was willing to sacrifice everything for his 3 children. For this reason alone, Luo Feng admired him very much. Let Mo Liming come. Luo Feng said. Yes, I'll arrange it right away. Morosa left quickly. Because the Mo Li family's cave residence was also in the Chaos family area, it only took a moment for Mo Li Meng to come and visit with Jiaorongqi. Lord Luohe. Mo Liming was quite enthusiastic. Your Majesty. Jiaorongqi knelt down immediately with tears in her eyes. Thank you so much for taking action to avenge my father and the many lives lost in my Jiaorong family. Please take a seat. Luo Feng had already sat down. Mo Liming sat opposite Luo Feng, while Jiaorongqi was beside him. My name is Mo Liming. I am fortunate enough to be the Deputy City Lord of Huyang City. Mo Liming said with a smile, I heard about Brother Luohe killing the Blood Python Guild president. I admire him very much and came to visit him. Many important affairs of the City Lord's mansion are decided jointly by the 5 major families. Mo Liming is the representative of the Mo Li family and also serves as the Deputy City Lord. It's just a small matter. Luo Feng said. It's a small matter for Brother Luohe, but it's no small matter for our City Lord's mansion. The dark forces in the entire origin continent are endless. Mo Lemon shook his head. We in the City Lord's mansion can only try our best to restrain them, but we can't completely eliminate them. If we don't give them a little bit of soup and water, the dark forces will completely tear their faces apart and kill and plunder crazily. It's not easy to maintain order. Luo Feng nodded. He had a vast amount of intelligence information on the Jin God King lineage and the Du and Donghe lineage. He knew how crazy some terrifying beings were. When they started killing and looting, the weak true gods had no ability to resist at all. The City Lord's mansion enforced restraint while giving some soup and water to maintain balance. This was already the place that the weak true gods long to live. The places where the true gods live are absolutely safe. We absolutely forbid the dark forces to take action in the busy places during the day and at night. Mo Lemon said, but if you go to a remote and dark place and are killed by the dark forces, we can do nothing about it. This is also to leave a little room for the dark forces. Otherwise, if we push them too hard, they will defect to the Food Nation forces. Mo Lemon shook his head. The Food Nation forces are the biggest source of trouble for Huyang City. Luo Feng listened. Xiao Qi, you go out first. Mo Lemon glanced at Jiao Rongqi beside him. Jiao Rongqi looked at Luo Feng gratefully, saluted respectfully and left. Brother Luo He. Mo Lemon whispered, I want to ask, if the City Lord's mansion offers a bounty, are you willing to kill the leader of the Food Nation, Blood Cloud? I heard that the leader of the Food Nation, Blood Cloud, has clashed with the City Lord's mansion many times. The City Lord's mansion even mobilized the entire Huyang City formation. Commander Mo Lixia personally took action, but he was unable to do anything to Blood Cloud? Luo Feng said. When the battle took place in Huyang City, the City Lord's mansion had the geographical advantage. But the Blood Cloud still lingers today. He is very powerful. Mo Lemon admitted. So if you want me to do it, the price will naturally be higher. Luo Feng said. Mo Lemon was shocked. Do you really dare to answer it? How much? Mo Lemon asked. In addition to the bounty publicly announced by the Yangfeng Hall, an additional 5 million cosmic sands will be given. Luo Feng said, I can give it a try, but I can't guarantee success. If I fail, I won't ask for the bounty. Mo Lemon shook his head after hearing this. It's too high. If the City Lord's mansion was really willing to spend, we would have publicly offered a reward of 6 million cosmic sands at the Yangfeng Hall. Then I guess some terrifying masters from other places would have come. How much can you offer? Luo Feng asked. The bounty for Blood Cloud in the Yangfeng Guild Hall is now 1 million cosmic sands, and we can give out an additional 1 million cosmic sands. Mo Lemon looked at Luo Feng. Luo Feng shook his head, too little. Brother Luo He is interested. I will think of a way, but increasing the amount of cosmic sand by 5 million is impossible. Mo Lemon said. If you have the ability, find Blood Cloud first. Luo Feng didn't say anything more. Before killing the Blood Python, Luo Feng wanted to deal with Blood Cloud. But the biggest problem was, he couldn't find him. Mo Lemon nodded. He is hiding very carefully. Once we find him, we will contact him. I'll tell you in detail when the time comes. Luo Feng replied. By the way, Brother Luo He, President Blood Python should have sent messages to several forces before he died. Mo Lemon said, I received one message. Oh? What message did he send before he died? Luo Feng asked. Mo Lemon said, Brother Luo He, give me a message mark and I will send you the complete message. Luo Feng also took out the subpoena, and both parties left a subpoena mark so that they could contact each other. Ordinary message? Mo Lemon saw through it. This kind of ordinary communication order has a slightly larger range than Huyang City, and even a small universe can block its communication. But the more powerful the existence, the more willing it is to use this ordinary communication order. This is the message he sent me. Mo Lemon immediately sent a copy to Luo Feng. Luo Feng took a look and laughed. His mechanical secret treasure is worth 1.5 million cosmic sands, and mine is worth 5 million cosmic sands. How come I didn't know that my mechanical secret treasure is so expensive? Mo Lemon was secretly shocked. Luo He did not hide anything in front of him and admitted that he possessed the mechanical secret treasure. Obviously, Luo He is very confident. Brother Luo He, you must not be careless. Mo Lemon reminded, such a huge fortune may attract some terrifying and powerful outsiders to come to Huyang City to deal with you. Will they believe it? Luo Feng said. Maybe there are people who believe it. Anyone who dares to take action must have some support. Mo Lemon said. Luo Feng nodded. Brother Mo Li, thank you. Deep down in his heart, Luo Feng was looking forward to having a powerful person come so that he could become richer. The state of Yu was located in the territory of Yunmao Hundun Prefecture. Deep in an ancient mountain range, there lived a tribe. However, at this moment, the tribal gathering place was utterly silent. The tens of thousands of creatures in the tribe lay there silently. Suddenly, a wisp of breath flew out of the bodies of these tens of thousands of creatures, and tens of thousands of breaths merged into one, transforming into a grey-robed figure, his face covered by the robe. The tens of thousands of creatures in this tribe are too weak in mind. My bloodline devoured their minds and consciousness, but they didn't react at all. The grey-robed figure shook his head gently. Even if these weak true gods devoured hundreds of millions, they would be of little help to me. We still need some precious resources. If we can absorb the essence and blood of chaos-level beasts, it will be of much greater help. The grey-robed figure thought. It is too difficult to become the Lord of Chaos by practicing the path of bloodline. The path of bloodline cultivation is easy in the early stage, but the more you progress, the more resources you will need. In the entire origin continent, the limit of bloodline cultivation is the Chaos Master Realm. To break through to the Chaos Master Realm, there are naturally many thresholds. The grey-robed figure flipped his hand and took out the cause and effect communication order. He was not worried about the cause and effect being locked, because the high and mighty Chaos Lord simply looked down on him, and the eternal true God. In his eyes, all eternal true gods are his prey. Huyang City in Chaos Province of Zhejiang, Luo He. He killed the leader of the dark forces in Huyang City, Blood Python President Mi Yang, and has at least 2 mechanical treasures which may be worth more than 6.5 million cosmic sands. The grey-robed figure was moved. When it comes to sneak attacks and assassinations, few eternal gods can survive me. The grey-robed figure was very confident. He has traveled to many chaos states and has extensive experience in fighting against strong men. Let's go to Huyang City. After arriving, we will go to Yangfeng Guild Hall to find out the details of Luo He and then formulate a sneak attack plan. The grey-robed figure moved, and then completely merged into the world and disappeared. He was passing through the void at a terrifying speed, heading straight for Huyang City in Zhejiang Chaos State. In the area where he was originally, tens of thousands of living beings were lying there without a sound, their bodies completely disintegrated. The reason why many tribesmen in the wild are eager to live in large cities is because they may encounter a catastrophe in the wild one day. A terrifying beast passing by could devour an entire tribe in one bite. A passing eternal true god might destroy a tribe for the sake of spiritual practice, wealth, or simply to vent his anger. Only by living in a city can one have a stable life. Huyang City. Brother Entropy, do you have time? I'll treat you at the Fire Realm restaurant. Luo Feng contacted Entropy Qianyang. Brother Luo, he is treating us. I don't know how many eternal true gods in the entire Huyang City would beg for it. Of course I have time. I can set off now. Ian Qianyang responded through a message. Haha, okay, see you at the Fire Realm restaurant later. Luo Feng liked Ian Qianyang's generous personality. After the two parties reached an agreement, Luo Feng immediately set off with Morosa and Mo Yuqingyan. Inside a flying boat. Morosa said at the side, Master, Entropy Qianyang is just an ordinary eternal true god. Why are you giving him face like this? In Morosa's opinion, the Master, Luo Feng, who can enslave world beasts and has a perfect divine body is definitely a genius among geniuses. As for an ordinary eternal true god, the Master does not need to pay too much attention to him. Making friends is not just about strength, Luo Feng said. Really? Morosa didn't quite understand. In his eyes, those ordinary eternal true gods were only fit to be food. And when I get along with Brother Ian, I am the one who needs help from him. Luo Feng said, I often ask him about some weapon refining techniques, and he always teaches me without reservation. Morosa said, the master asked him for help, that is a great opportunity for him. Mo Yu Qingyang was listening on the side and didn't dare to interrupt at all. He sometimes felt very puzzled. His master was obviously very powerful, but his servant, Lord Rosa, was just a true god of the void, yet he spoke so casually. My master is too kind to tolerate Lord Luosa's rudeness. Mo Yu Qingyang thought to himself. He dared not be disrespectful in any way. Qingyang. Luo Feng said. Master. Mo Yu Qingyang was extremely respectful. I heard from Mo Lemeng that your father, Mo Yuhu, has entered the city lord's mansion to work. Luo Feng asked. Mo Yu Qingyang said, my father also told me to express my gratitude to the master after he comes out of seclusion. I was also looking for an opportunity to talk about this. Thank me? This Mo Yuhu is quite polite. Luo Feng nodded. My father was devoted to the three of us brothers, and I was fortunate enough to follow the master. Mo Yu Qingyang said, my father also tried his best to send my eldest brother to the Shu clan. He also sent my third brother to the Qianyang sect. Later, after you, my master, killed the president of the Blood Python, my father was recruited to the city lord's mansion. My eldest brother also rose rapidly in the Shu family and was accepted as a disciple by an eternal true god, Jiu. Mo Yu Qingyang said. Luo Feng was surprised. Jiu, the eternal true god of the Shu family, accepted your elder brother as his disciple? Yes. Mo Yu Qingyang nodded. My father said that both the city lord's mansion and the Shu family should want to make friends with the master. But there are very few people in the entire Huyang city who have a relationship with the master. That's why they showed favor to my father and my brother. Luo Feng smiled. Indeed, he only had two servants, one was Morosa and the other was Mo Yu Qingyang. All forces could only start with the Mo Yu family, which caused a drastic change in the Mo Yu family's fate. Where is your third brother? Luo Feng asked. Third brother is still learning the basic skills in Qianyang sect. Mo Yu Qingyang said, the refining skills in Qianyang sect are very strict. You must learn from the basics step by step. Luo Feng nodded, your father is quite good at choosing. Qianyang sect has a good reputation, and their leader En Qianyang is also my good friend. The Shu family is the largest family in Huyang city. He sent one of his two children to Qianyang sect and the other to the Shu family. He had good intentions. The 5 major families in the city lord's mansion are not local families. They are either branches of the God King's family or branches of the Chaos Lord's family. The most powerful local family that has truly taken root in Huyang city and has thrived in Huyang city step by step is the Shu family. The Shu family does business honestly and does not mix with dark forces, but their strength is extremely powerful. In Huyang city, there are only a handful of people who can kill the Blood Python leader, but the leader of the Shu clan, Zhu Hu, is one of them. In terms of strength, none of the 5 major families dared to say that they were stronger than the Shu family. Of course, in terms of background, the 5 major families had too many backgrounds and could bring in some terrifying beings at any time. Father has indeed tried his best for us 3 brothers. But we have to thank the master for the fact that father can enter the city lord's mansion and my eldest brother can be accepted as a disciple by the eternal true God. Mo Yu Qingyang said gratefully. If you want to thank me, then master the 10 basic principles as soon as possible. Luo Feng said. Yes. Mo Yu Qingyang knew very well that he had encountered a great opportunity, but the prerequisite was that he could seize it. Mastering the 10 basic laws is the first test of accepting a disciple. He spends more than 90% of his time every day comprehending the laws, not daring to slack off. He even tries to coax Lord Luosa and ask for his advice. Fire Realm Restaurant. Your Majesty. The Black Butcher greeted him in advance with great excitement. As time went by, the news that the Blood Python president was killed by Luo He gradually spread from the high-level officials in Huyang City to the middle-level officials. The Black Butcher ran a restaurant with a lot of guests coming and going. He was well informed and had also heard the news. Moreover, the Blood Python Society's headquarters was reduced to ruins, and the merchants who needed to pay offering fees had already been talking about it. Ha ha. Luo Feng looked at the excited Black Butcher and joked, "Black Butcher, has the Blood Python Society exempted you from the offering fee?" The Blood Python Society is gone, so naturally there is no so-called offering fee. The Black Butcher said gratefully, and the other two dark forces fighting for the Blood Python Society's territory have come to me and told me that they will waive the offering fee for my Fire Realm restaurant in the future. Two dark forces fighting for the Blood Python Society's territory? Which two parties are they? Luo Feng asked curiously. One side is Qianshan Tower, and the other side is Liujun League. But they are all very friendly to my Fire Realm restaurant. The Black Butcher thanked, "I know, this is all because of the Supreme Lord." Luo Feng smiled softly, "They are quite tactful. They are afraid that after they collect the offerings, you will go and kill them." Yan Chenyang walked out of a small building in the distance. "Brother Luo He, you are even slower than me in hosting the dinner. We are already at the fastest speed." Luo Feng walked over with a smile. "Black Butcher, hurry up and prepare some food and drinks. Put in more effort." "I will try my best." The Black Butcher was full of energy. Luo Feng and Yan Chenyang entered the small building together. "You can feel that many forces in Huyang City are circling around you," Yan Chenyang said with a smile. "Huyang City may seem to have many strong people, but in the end, it is still the most powerful ones who decide everything. And now, you are also a member who influences the order. The most important thing is that you have no ties and no family. There are naturally many forces that want to win you over, and they are all willing to pay a high price." "Want to win me over? I don't care about the normal price." Luo Feng poured wine for Yan Chenyang himself. "Come, drink." Brother Luo He poured the wine himself, but not many people are qualified to taste it. Yan Chenyang picked up the wine glass happily. After drinking a glass of wine, Yan Chenyang looked outside in surprise. At this moment, Mo Yu Qingyang was naturally guarding outside the small building, but Morosa was sitting on a big rock not far away, drinking from a wine jug in one hand, and at the same time ordering the Fire Realm restaurant to prepare some food. "Your servant is quite casual," Yan Chenyang said. "He followed me when I was still a true god. He is like a servant, but also like a brother." Luo Feng said, "By the way, I invited you today because I encountered some confusion in body refining. Body refining is just a branch of equipment refining. If you have any confusion, just tell me." Yan Chenyang was extremely confident when he mentioned equipment refining. "One question, one answer." Luo Feng asked about some confusing aspects of the secondary body refining of the chaos power diagram, but Entropy Chenyang made it look easy and explained these confusions from different angles, which made Luo Feng suddenly enlightened. This video will end here.